Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 27 of Sustainability Simplified, your bi monthly dose of how to seamlessly build an action oriented, sustainable, and profitable business. We're also the official podcast for the Sustainability Council Network, an international network of sustainability enthusiasts, professionals, and entrepreneurs registered on sustainabilitycouncil.in. I'm your host, Zitin, and today we're going to talk about a much talked topic, which is the topic of sustainable products. You'll find more when I welcome with me Nitheesh Sundaresan, who is the founder of Varsya. How are you, Nitheesh? Welcome on the show, and it's a pleasure to have you. How are you doing today?
Hi Zitin, it's a great honor for us also to be part of your channel. I hope everything is fine in your end. We all are okay here. Let's start.
Awesome. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Let's dive in. So, just to begin, can you share a little bit more about the brand and also how did the idea really come about for you?
Okay. The term Varsya actually it's been derived from Varsha. You all know it's a very common Indian name. When we think of putting a brand for our business activity, the eco-friendly products business, so we are two criteria we kept as a eligibility is that one, it should be from Sanskrit, and second, it should be related to nature.
Okay.
The thing that it was taking too much time for us to get a name because most of the names already got the domain.com and otherwise it's been already trademark registered.
Yeah.
So I think we took almost 2 weeks. We used to,
Mm.
my wife, co-founder of the company, Anu, we used to sit in 2019 story, I'm saying. We used to sit for like around morning 5 o'clock to 10 a.m every day for 2 weeks to find a good name. And at the end, we reached to Varsha. So what we did, Varsha, the H we replaced with Y. So we are targeting at that time for Qatar FIFA World Cup to supply the eco-friendly products and all. And also being our more, we were in Gulf at that time, so we were targeting more to the export market. So
Yeah.
spelling Shah is little bit difficult for Middle East and Europe. So it will be better to replace H to Y. Thank
Yeah.
God at that time we got the domain.com and also now our trademark is completely registered.
Wonderful. That sounds great. That sounds really great. Awesome. So, by the way, you took 2 weeks. Next Mileco took 6 weeks. So, don't feel bad about it at all. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
So for good
thanks.
things takes time, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Great. So, thank you so much for sharing that. As I mentioned earlier, this podcast really is going to focus on the topic of sustainable products. So, considering Varsha is into sustainable products heavily, can you talk a little bit about the product line that you offer?
Okay. See, this journey began at 2019 as Varsha. Before also we were into more as a green passionate. I was quite social entrepreneur. I was into like vegetable garden and that kind of stuff in Gulf. So there were a
Okay.
lot of queries I used to receive from my hotel clients that can you supply any sustainable products? So that's how being a green passionate guy. So I jumped into this kind of inquiries. Then when I made the inquiry, I found that India and China is going to the future for the manufacturing of these eco-friendly products and all. That's the
Yeah.
time actually I came into the terms of familiar with the terms like eco-friendly.
Yeah.
So what we did, we put no, set up a three customer segment. Actually, so the one is students of college and the schools. The second is the domestic users, and third is the horeca industry. Students means like today in every school and colleges it's been educated to kids and the students that about the environmental conscious, what kind of responsibilities they have and all. But
Yeah.
we thought if we want to educate in that way, we should have some tools, some product as a tool with which we can set an example for them to conserve the protect the environment and all. So that's how we launch eco-friendly notebook. Our notebook is completely made from recycled waste paper. It means
Okay.
you don't need to add any wood pulp or bamboo pulp to strengthen the paper. The waste paper we convert into pulp and then we brought it in the newspaper, sorry, the notebook shape. and this absolutely you can use the same like the standard other notebooks available in the market. The only thing is that we don't bleach the paper. So once you bleach the paper, you get a milky white color. But problem again with us is that being an environmental conscious, if you done the bleaching again, you are draining out all this chemical
Yeah.
hazard water to the public. So we want to avoid that. So that's one reason our paper looks little bit off white color compared to the
Yeah.
milky white. So with the
Right.
similar material, we also have pencils made from recycled the same material, and
Yeah.
only the refill is still plastic. So
Yeah.
very soon we will be coming with the alternative for that. Also, we are working on it. So
Great.
that's how we can educate students or kids that to save trees, not use plastic, don't use wooden pencils and all. So that's how we brought the segment one for the students. Second segment as a domestic users, like we all know daily we in the kitchen we use aluminium, plastic, melamine is different kind of utensils than the old traditional way. So, being very fast life now, people want everything in seconds of time. So it's difficult to switch from this plastic melamine and all to any traditional way, but still we managed to bring some clay products. The utensils made from natural clay, which you can use
Yes.
in kitchen for cooking and all. And this we introduced in very modern designs and all. But somehow we have a challenge like this kind of utensil you need to use in a very low flame. It means you need patience, so it's very difficult for
Yeah.
people in kitchen to cook in very low flame because 10 minutes cooking takes 30 minutes.
Hmm.
So that one range product we brought for domestic. And a third one we all know like post COVID, the food delivery business shoot up very high. Okay.
Yeah.
What it results is dumping of plastic plates, containers, bags and all to landfill and the public areas. So focusing this, we launched couple of food packaging takeaway plates and this made from craft paper, sugarcane waste, bagasse, areca, and all this kind, which have a good demand. And we also have the clients like five-star hotel, four-star hotel, the range of the customers. And also we are working on to the normal mass how we can bring this biodegradable packaging. Yeah.
Sure, wonderful, wonderful. That sounds great. I want to touch a little bit upon something that you mentioned while talking, which is around the refill, the plastic refill, and it being a part of an otherwise eco-friendly pen. Of course, something is better than nothing, but I know that from our conversations recently, you did mention that you're working on new technologies, basically our conversation going back to whether it was around bio coatings or usage of coconut husks. Can you a little bit elaborate on that for our audience?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, actually, I think we formed the company. Like I said earlier, we were working on the name of the company in 2019. But in
Yeah.
the COVID time, we shifted back to India. And during the quarantine itself, we formed the company. And it's June peak lockdown time, the June 2020, we formed the company. And
Right.
immediately, a lot of like-minded people joined with us. They took franchisee of our products, and we started the business immediately. And now we are operating from Ghaziabad, Mumbai, and Bangalore. We have the warehouse space, and we have in couple of multiple cities in Kerala. We have franchisee and in Lucknow and all. So that's how we started the business. And you all know, when people hear about eco-friendly product, the first thing comes in the mind is very expensive. It is compared to the plastic,
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
expensive, but
Yeah.
it will take some more time for people to adapt to switch from this kind of products to sustainable packagings and all. So during this journey, we met lot of new customers. We got a lot of appreciations from the government and from the public and all. So we started doing the journey of Varsya when we launched the product in 2020. The actual stuff started from 2017 and the name derived in 2019. So similar way, we want to advance ourselves with the new things. What could be the future? In that journey, we understood that the future challenges which we are going, one is there are a lot of food packagings or even the notebook or the brochures or the calendars, if you see, it's all just very glamorous. Even the food packaging is having a coating to hold the hot beverage. All these are either LDP or polyethylene or this kind of plastic coatings are there. Which in coming days, I think government will put a very strict ban on this. Already they started. So
Yeah,
this
yeah,
already started working a 1 year back when
yeah.
we thought that this is going to be a challenge. So we immediately started tying up with different research institutes. Basically, I'm an engineer background. My wife is a biotechnologist, so we are not like a scientist who can invent. So we got tied up with CSIR Nest in Trivandrum, and we also have some other research institute in hand. So we developed a coating which is derived from plant-based oil, which is fully biodegradable. You can use for hot and cold beverages or any other application similar to what plastics being used. So we developed the
Wonderful.
prototype, and thankfully, Kerala Startup Mission also granted the technology reimbursement, and we are the first startup in Kerala who got that. And recently, we've been selected in Startup India Seed Fund scheme for this technology, and we are just waiting for the fund disbursement that through Indian Institute of Management, Lucknow. So there, and
Wonderful.
we also got incubated in Indian Institute of Toxicology Research of CSIR in Lucknow. So all this is related to this kind of technology. So very soon, in another 2 to 3 months' time, our final commercial product will be in the market. So second technology, what we are working is, when we talk about the landfill, one major waste generates the PET bottles. Second is this paper packagings and plastics
Yeah,
and all. Third is thermocol. Thermocol is widely used for fragile products and the electronic devices.
yeah,
Okay, so that you can convert in any shape and it's durable and all. So, but it never get degrades. So that's the
yeah,
sad part of this very good product. So we being from South India and especially from Kerala and all, if you visit Kerala, you might have seen
yeah,
that a lot of people consume this tender coconut juice. After that, they
yeah.
just throw the shell and the both part of the road, and it's a common scene of waste everywhere. Very good. So we also thought, it's our social responsibility to wipe out such kind of waste. But what kind of product we can develop? That was a challenge. So we thought, we discussed with our research team of CSIR, and we found that there's a way that the husk inside this shell can be converted as a biopackaging material. So now we developed the prototype of that, and we are working on for further more new designs. This you can convert in different shape and design. We already
Great.
got inquiries from leading two companies from India about this. Like they are exporting fish and other things to in the thermocol box. So we can prepare make the alternative of this thermocol with the same bio raw material of the coconut husk, or even you can use other agro waste also. So these two technology basically we are focusing, and we already done the prototype. And like I said, CSIR is very much in touch with us. We as a team we are working on, and very soon we'll be having an R&D facility in Trivandrum for this. And government of Tamil Nadu also allotted us 1.5 acre land with 50% subsidy to build our new project, which is called Varsya's Biopark. Biopark, because it's under one roof, there will be multiple biopackaging products. So it's maybe
Wonderful.
it could be one kind of in India itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we
Absolutely wonderful, wonderful. This sounds so fantastic. I'm like super excited. I'm waiting for the products to be launched, and all the best to the team for the upcoming months for the launch. Wonderful.
thank
So yeah, so wonderful. So I just want to kind of come towards now the conclusion of this episode, and I want to check with you, and in fact ask you if you can share any advice for our viewers and our listeners, especially for those who are interested in the space of sustainable products, since you have so much rich experience in this space.
I think advice will be very heavy gravity. I don't think we reach up to that level to advise people. But yeah, I can share the experience what we got during the journey.
Sure.
Like, of course, what we have observed in recent times that a lot of people are contacting us. They are getting as a, eco-conscious, want to protect their, some want to do some business or some want to do some
Yeah.
initiatives. There are a lot of people, yeah, even the current generation, they are very much conscious. It's very good. But when it comes to the commercial platform, it's very at this moment it's very difficult because people compare the pricing with the plastic, the normal plastic what is available.
Yeah.
So those who want to get into this business of the sustainable product, I would clearly advise that you can't expect a quick profit on this one. You need to wait
Yeah.
because the market is still new. So you need to have enough patience, like we can have keeping for long years. So business wise, if you say you need to be patient to generate more profit, and definitely in another 2 years time, the market is going to be like 3 to 400% growth will be there, no doubt. But yeah, another one thing is that why the prices is high, because the shortage of the raw material in the market. The one particular raw material can be used for particular any bio packaging or bio product. Maybe that is available in North India, which is not available in the South India or
Yeah.
in the east west part. So what I have found that in India there's a lot of potential for innovations and all, and currently we can see that a lot of new youngsters are really bringing the new innovation to support the agriculture, which was lacking. Everybody was into the white collar jobs and all, but people
Yeah.
now you can see everybody is focusing into the agriculture, and there are a lot of new technologies being developed to support the agriculture. I think once that happen and innovation can bring some common product as a raw material which is widely available anywhere in India or in part of the world, I think that kind of innovation will definitely bring the raw material cost down.
Yeah.
So there is no doubt. And otherwise, I think yeah, protect the earth. Okay, think of the earth. That's what I can say. I won't say don't use plastic. Plastic is a very good product. It's really simplify our way. But there are some segment of the plastic to use it restricted to some segment of applications. So that's the only thing. Was widely mean we call single-use plastics and all.
Right.
Definitely, we have more alternatives. And as Varsya, what is our motto? Our value is to bring, do the business which generate, which benefits the society. Number one.
Yeah.
Second, we want to shift people. We would like to shift people from a normal lifestyle to an eco-friendly way of lifestyle by
Yeah.
adapting the sustainable products available in the market. And we are also working like morning, like from a toothbrush to a night, whatever things you need for a daily routine, we should bring that kind of alternative
Yeah.
sustainable products which people can use. That's where they can shift in the eco-friendly way of lifestyle.
Wonderful. Sounds absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. And that brings us to the end, actually, of the episode. Thank you so much, Nitheesh, for your time. I'm certain that all the advice, all the motivation, all the experiences that you've shared will go a long way to help different people in this journey to continue their, passion around building and growing purposeful businesses like yours. So thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Zitin. Thanks. And again, it's an honor for us to be in this channel. Okay.
Oh, absolutely. It was a pleasure for me to have you.
Chosen also.
Thank you so much for being there. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thanks, Zitin. Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening. And if you liked this podcast, feel free to share it in your network. My one takeaway from today was patience is key. Just keep at it and it will bring results. If you are passionate about sustainability or building a sustainable business, head to the link in the caption below and register for the Give Life to Your Idea campaign and start your sustainable business journey today. See you next time.